Hey, what's up guys? The ranked 13 player in the world has hammered in huge upgrades for Hog Rider. Instead of using the standard Musketeer and Cannon quick card cycle, we've evolved to using Witch and Goblin Hut. Witch stays alive longer, and if opponents don't respond to her, she can take the entire tower. The evolution will be healing up from your skeletons that you're cycling and the free skeletons from the Witch, oftentimes forcing the opponent to overcommit to counter it. And when you have an elixir advantage with Hog Rider Lightning, you're able to sprint through and there's nothing they can do when you strike down and erase their high damage defenses and defensive buildings. Instead of Ice Golem that literally can't attack and leaves you helpless against bait cards and graveyards, the Berserker is built different. With a fast attack speed and robust health, she's not going to get removed by spells. Lightning lets you break through buildings better than Earthquake in this meta because it also lets you counter Witch. And Goblin Hut is often the MVP that steals the game. It's time to make opponents lose a lot of elixir into Hog Rider Lightning while we hammer down dominance. And huge Hog Rider love for everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. Alright, Chris is going to end up having an amazing situation for us. Cannoneer is exactly what we like to see. So I'm going to go for skeletons at the start, and this guy's going to slime us with a knight in the back. Not necessarily a card that we are used to playing against anymore. Knight is still one of the best evolutions in Clash, but it's typically played in beatdown decks, and there's a lot less beatdown decks with giant floating about. And a lot of times when you see like skeleton barrel with knight, you're just utterly perplexed and wondering what's going on. I'm going to lightning here. I'm going to hit 3 units instead of hitting the tower because I think it's going to be valuable for me, just to keep my Witch alive and not get damaged down by a Musketeer. So as long as we're able to gallivant through with our Witch skeletons, it's going to be really scary for our Sir since he has the Cannoneer, which isn't very effective against skeletons. It's going to take his sweet time finishing those off. So I can go Ice Spirit and skeletons instead of logging. And the reason why I'm doing that is, yeah, sure, I'm not going to get chip damage, but I am going to cycle towards my evolution a bit faster, and I value that a bit more than getting, you know, the 60, 70 damage that the log's going to give me on the tower. So I want him to spam enemies so I can just use the Evolved Witch and eat it alive and then get counter push and dual lane pressure. Maybe we can go Gob Hut in the lane that he spams in while the Witch clears the left side. I'm just kind of hoping that things like that will work out in our favor. I can also go dual lane pressure here with the Hog Rider and the Berserker. Reason why I don't want the Hog Rider to take any damage here is because he's probably going to go in for a few counters, and it's not going to reach the tower unless I am able to, you know, at least defend it a little bit. Oh, wait, the Witch got hit on the tower, and we did get that damage that we were looking for. I'm going to log here, and then I can go for a Goblin Hut to go and pull the Skeleton Barrel, but I also want to make sure that the Musketeer is within range of our Princess Tower, so then when our Princess Tower retargets from the Skeleton Barrel that pops, it'll hit the Musketeer instead of the Skeletons. So overall, like, we are definitely in a good spot. We figured out that our opponent is going to be running a Mortar, Skeleton Barrel, Musketeer deck, and I think that if he goes in for a Mortar in later stages of the game, we will be able to Lightning and hit the tower. I don't think we're going to hit it here. Wait, he didn't even try to Mortar. Bro is doing some different shenanigans. So it's probably better for me to go and cycle my Witch and then maybe go for a Berserker so that takes the Goblin instead of the Witch. Oh, it's going to hit the Skeletons. That's good. That's good. Oh, wait. Nah, that Musketeer cooked me. That Musketeer did us dirty, but unbelievable lightning value. Let's go. Hitting the Musketeer goes hard. And we can pop a log directly on the Skeleton Barrel and the Spear Goblins that are rolling through. That's the thing about this deck. It creates unorthodox positions that opponents are perplexed by. Like, this guy is wondering what's happening. No, he just left. He actually gave up. He's like, there's no shot I'm able to break through this defenses. Get me out of the game. And that's the beautiful thing about this Hog Rider deck. It's not like the standard 2.6 Hog Rider that you see every single game that you're playing Clash with Musketeers. Instead, it's using Evolved Witch. Instead of Cannon, we got the Spear Goblin Hut. And of course, we got Berserker for a bit more of a robust defense that can't get zapped or spelled away like skeletons. Overall, it takes the standard Hog Rider that everyone's used to seeing and it upgrades it in every way. Musketeer and Cannon gotta get out of the way for the new S tier cards, the Evolved Witch and Goblin Hut. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of crazy to make the opponent rage quit like before the match is even over. The guy did not want to play the game because he felt like it was impossible to break through us. And that's my mission, to make that happen in every match we play. Have those type of defenses that our opponent just feels hopeless. It's like that feeling when you're matching into Expo and they just keep dropping Teslas and you're sitting there like, I hate my life, I hate everything about this game. Why am I even queuing into this match? That's what we want to do to our opponents. So we can be kind of cute here and drop our Hog Rider and pull back the Knight and say, not today, sir, no damage on my tower, and we're going to force a 4 elixir investment. So we essentially counter the Knight for free, 4 for 4 trade, and we also get, you know, a card that he was counter pushing on me. Oh, you know what? I bet you this bro is running an Expo deck. I think we summoned it. So our strategy here is to predict his Teslas with our Goblin Huts, so then we can start pooping out a ton of Goblins and then just infiltrate the map with Goblin spam. I'm also going to try to go Witch directly on this and just see what happens. I don't know if this is going to work, but I want to do dual lane pressure as much as possible so the opponent can't get great spell value. And I'm hoping that the Witch by itself will force out a bunch of Elixir. Unfortunately, we're not going to make that happen. He does just go for a Tesla instead of spending more. I was hoping he would spend a lot more. He's not about it, I guess. You go for an offensive Goblin Hut, which I don't think I've ever done this yet into a Knight, but I want to see how many Goblins we can give birth to here. And the Spear Goblins, unfortunately, do get one shot, so I'm just going to go Skeletons. I wonder how many do we get? All right, we got 3. And we got Evolved Archers from him. Wait. We're going to maybe kill the Archers or put them in the vicinity that they just die. This is awesome. This is kind of cool. We're going to log maybe on the Expo so we don't take too much damage. But all things considered, we got damage on the tower with the Lightning. We figured out that it's definitely an Expo deck. And now we know that if we play aggressive with the Witch and we force a log there, he might not be able to break through a defensive Goblin Hut in the face of his Expo. So that's going to be the game plan for right now. If I'm cycling my Witch, I'm always dropping on the side that has higher HP tower. And then I think I want to go Hog Rider with the Berserker on the left side. So the only downside about this right now is the Evolved Ice Spirit doesn't do too much for us. And I kind of want him to drop cards that he doesn't want to be cycling. Like this Tesla should get slaughtered here. And the Archer staying alive is kind of a big deal for him because he is able to counter push with it. But for all intents and purposes, if I go for Goblin Huts and we are just able to eat up a lot of damage and he doesn't have any option besides fireballing the Witch will just heal up from the fireball damage. So it's not even remotely scary for me. The Skeletons will die and it's like, hey, dude, you can fireball that all day. It's not going to go your way. That's all I'm going to say, bro. That's all I'm going to say. So this Witch is practically full HP and I can Lightning again. Hopefully just kill that Archer before it locks onto my precious Witch. Definitely force out even more Elixir. Heck, I can cycle another Witch in the other side to spawn some more Skeletons that will hopefully die so we can heal the other one. Oh, dang it. It just targeted on my actual Witch instead. That's kind of lame. I thought the Witch would spawn Skeletons a bit faster, but I guess not. All right, here we go. Goblin Hut on defense, baby. How many Goblins can we poop out? Probably a ton. So yeah, we force a log from this guy, and then we're able to go for another Berserker in his face and Evolved Ice Spirit. Wait, it's going to jump on the Knight and hit the Expo. Double value. That's lucrative. That's what we like to see. It's so much damage that it actually kills an Evolved Archers by itself. You don't even need to do anything else. I'm going to Lightning this. That's too much for me to pass up on, brother. I can't. He's probably going to log on this. We'll see. I'm going to go in for the Berserker last second so we get some more Spear Goblin love. And we can also go in for a Hog. This is one of those games that whenever you match it at Expo, you just know that these people are going to play defensive the entire time. But I want to catch him with his pants down just once with a defensive Goblin Hut and spawn Spear Goblins and win the game with that. That's what we want more than anything. Also, this is just fun. Like, I mean, every chance that I get, if I just spawn Spear Goblins, and he's looking at it, it's like, why is this moron killing my Expo with the Goblin Hut? It's funny because he's not expecting it. He's logging, he's not able to hit my tower. Then I'm able to log hit his Electro Spirit and hit his tower. Oh, he used the Fireball. All right, here we go. Which time, baby? Which time, baby? It's time to dance. So I'm going to go for the Goblin Hut here. Probably Lightning on the Tesla and... No, I'm just going to hit the Archer. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? That's the annoying card here. We're able to Berserker, log, and definitely stop this Expo from hurting me too much. He's not able to break through with that Expo, so that's awesome, especially with the Ice Spirit. And this is one of those games where we're kind of stalling out the Expo player for the first time in his life. He's the one getting spell cycled, and I don't know how he feels about it. We're able to hit the tower here, too. If you guys haven't done that before, it's pretty nice maneuver, being able to hit the Expo when it's still going on the side. You just have to, like, finesse it a little bit. You got to guide that Lightning so it doesn't miss the Lightning on the tower. That's the #1 priority, is hitting the tower with the Lightning. If you hit the Expo, you're fine, too. So, GG. There's nothing you can do. You might want to stop spell cycling people because it's not the fun match that you're used to playing. Instead of fireballing me the entire time and being able to get more damage, the Lightning cycle always perseveres. Especially when you're running a deck like ours, where the Witch just eats fireballs and tanks for Expos for Century, and we have Skeletons and Ice Spirit, so we can cycle back to our Lightnings and logs before he's back to the Fireball. So it's just awesome that we're able to keep pace with one of the fastest and most annoying decks in the game. This deck has the ability to one-push man people with the Evolved Witch, and it can also play the late game with the spell cycle with Lightning. All right, Mr. Roma, I love the smell of this. Whenever we play into Dagger Duchess, I just kind of laugh at it. I look at it and I'm like, this is beautiful. This is so cool to see a tower that sucks. Genuinely, I don't think that Dagger Duchess is good unless you are playing an all-out Mega Knight bridge spam deck, which he might be doing. I'm going to Ice Spirit, and then I'm going to go Berserker, and you guys might laugh at me and say, Jake, why are you wasting an Ice Spirit if you're going to go Berserker anyway? I just don't want my Berserker to take any damage, you know? That's what I'm about. Berserker will get a hit on the tower here, I believe. Yeah! Oh my gosh, that was 2 swipes. Swiper, no swiping, says the Mighty Miner. But, Mr. Roma, this is not the Gladiator arena that you're used to. This is our arena. This is our time. You're not able to lightning on everything. Look at the Goblin Hut. It's pooping so many goblins, you don't know what to do. It's going to gobble you up, my guy. Isn't that insane? Like, I get counter pushed with 5 spear goblins, and he's dead. He actually just lost the game because he went in for a win condition. And this is how Clash Royale should be played. If people all in, and they stupidly spam you, and they do something that's diabolical, like ballooning the bridge, they shouldn't win their games, guys. And that's why I like Goblin Hut so much compared to Cannon. The Cannon doesn't give you counter push. The Goblin Hut does. It lets you sprinkle in a Hog Rider in front, and then just do a little dance on their tower. It is a cool thing. It's a vibe. And I can incentivize this guy to be a moron. I can be like, hey, dude, look at the open territory. Look at the grass. It's so green out here. And he might just drop everything into a lightning. He might just let the Musketeer cycle into Oblivion for a -1. You know, me just cycling that is fine. And yeah, I mean, that's actually -3. Never mind. That's a -3 trade. That's way worse than I thought was for him. The Evolved Witch is just doing her dirty work, too. She is putting in wild work on that Mega Knight on our opponent's side of the arena. I don't even know what he does here. I bet you he tries to go in for a balloon, but I don't see that going great, especially when we have the Evolved Ice Spirit, and then we can start pooping out more goblins. The Goblin group, guys. That's what I'm talking about. It's always the Goblin group, the best troop. And we got the Witch as well, so it's not like he can freeze the tower that he wants. Yo, she just did like a no-scope. She's like, yeah, you know, I'll hit it, and then I'll move to the other side. This dude, Mr. Mega Knight, man, I see you, I see you. You know what? What if I flex on you? I'm about to go to Vegas. I'm about to take a flight. How about your Mega Knight does a flight as well, all the way to my King Tower, brother? How does that make you feel? Oh, that is such a remarkable steal. And that's not even close to over yet, guys. We are still on this journey with this big bad balloon bro. And he's getting destroyed by Spear Goblins again. Look at it. We're forcing out a Musketeer and an Electro Wizard. By the way, I want to keep it 100 with you guys. I typically, when I'm recording videos, I cut out the more longer games like the Expo one. But I kind of just wanted to show you that because it's a real representation of how to beat Expo. And a lot of people hate Expo. And it was a cool match. And I also am going to Vegas in like an hour right now. So I want to record all these videos in a row. And I am winning every game we play right now with this deck. So it's a vibe. Let's go to the next one and let's get 4 dubs. Let me know down below in the comment section if you like the more authentic, raw videos like this one where I'm just literally throwing every single game in the video. Or if you would have rather just had very entertaining games like that last one and cutting out the first 2 wins that I had. Because the first 2 wins, they weren't as enjoyable or high octane as that last one where we activate King Tower against Mega Knight and have all those crazy interactions. But, you know, you get the raw experience of me playing every single game. So it's a little bit different, I guess. I'm gonna go Goblin Hut here. And I'm gonna just go and pull this back with a Berserker so the Inferno Dragon doesn't hurt me. And I can throw down a Witch as well. So the cool thing about this is he's not able to break through. And he spent a lot of Elixir and wasted everything. I still have Lightning, so it's not like he can go on the other side. I just Lightning a balloon if he doesn't. That's the cool thing about this deck again, is like I have a lot of answers. Oh, he just wasted his Elixir bank. I don't even know what people do sometimes. Like, I look at their decisions and like, is that a real decision? I think your tower's imaginary. It's gonna vanish. So that happened. Truly, the punishing potential of this deck, it gets people to rage quit, it gets people to leave, and the only time that they are allowed to stay in the match is if they got an annoying deck like Expo that they can turtle up for the rest of the game. It's so fun to play this type of match because all I have to do for the rest of the game is just cycle Witches, get him to Lightning that, and then go Goblin Hut. And then if you like Lightning the wrong thing, I have another card that you have to worry about. He absolutely has to Lightning this card or it does not die. That's the one thing that's going to be derpy. We'll cut to the end after I show how funny this interaction is going to be, but like, bruh is going to have nothing in his entire arsenal to kill this card. There's no way. It's just not going to die. I'm not going to die today. The Witch is coming out to play. Oh, no, wait, she died. I'm a fool. Never mind. We call that a premature celebration out here, guys. But it doesn't matter. We've won the match. And even though the Witch did somehow find a way to die, this guy's chances of winning have completely died.
A few moments later.
Okay, we got the Wild Witch Sisters on deck, and this guy is getting totally decked by our Hog Rider. I don't know how he feels like he can compete with our deck, because there was no way he was breaking through the entire match. This deck is built to melt Lava Hound. Lava Hound simply can't handle the heat of the Evolved Witch and Goblin Hut. It's just gonna taste defeat because you got way too many air responses. It's beautiful to see a battle log of pure wins. Let's lock in the 5th game. Also, we've plopped our way to 8,800 in the world, and we're only moving up. Okay, Darian, it's time to lock in and dominate you, dude. Universe 07. He's James Bond, but it is not his universe to play because this deck is gonna ruin his day. I'm telling you guys right now, Goblin Hut is goated. It has to be the best defensive building in the game. I love it. I think it's way too fun to play, and I don't like playing anything else right now. Also, I messed up. I should have cycled the Ice Spirit or the Skeletons a little bit faster. Either way, it's fine. We'll take one Hog Rider hit, and we'll be on our way. So I'm going to log this. I do think dropping another Goblin Hut would have been good. It's all good because the Berserker just hit so freaking fast. The late game for me is going to be a lot better. The early game was horrendous so far, so not where we want to be. We want to preserve our win streak. Hog Rider, give me another hit. Okay, we back. We back in business. That's what we like. Hopefully, he continuously goes in for Hog Riders right into Goblin Huts. I'm going to be pre-placing it. I'm going to be looking a little bit more at the game instead of staring into your guys' souls. I'm sorry, you know, we're not going to have that intimate camera connection anymore. It's just, it can't be that way. I got to concentrate on the game for once in my life. I'm going to cycle Skellies, and then I can maybe Berserker at the bridge. And the reason why this is going to be so good is we'll have 4 stuff on the right side. It's going to be the wrong side for bro. I'm going to go for probably a Goblin Hut a little bit higher up, so then it's going to be harder for him to logistically do anything into this. Like, he doesn't want to respond to that because then he also has to respond to the Witch, and now we have dual lane pressure, and he has to log this, and it's just so silly because the Goblins push the Hog Rider sometimes. And it's really hard to respond to. I'm pretty sure that cannon most of the time pulls, but it didn't there. Oh, we have Evolved Ice Spirit, so that's going to be good. He's probably going to Hog Rider here, so let's Evolved Ice Spirit. Let's go Log. Let's go Berserker. And let's go Skellies after. So the Knight needs to be kissing the Hog Rider, so then the Ice Spirit is able to stun multiple things. And the reason why this matchup is significantly better for me in the late game is he has to go in for a cannon push, stop us from being able to lightning his tower and the cannon. And I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. I also don't think he's going to expect a Hog Rider Lightning deck. It's just not something that people ever anticipate. We're also going to go in for Witches here and then go Goblin Huts lower because he's not going to want to respond to dual lane pressure. It's just difficult. So we're going to try to force as much as we possibly can. We go for our Goblin Hut here. We could Lightning on the Witch counters with the Musketeer. So we'll just do that actually. Oh, damn. Imagine if I hit the cannon, but I just wasn't quick enough, you know? Or I was too quick. That was actually probably the problem. I was a little bit too quick with it, you know? We'll cycle another Witch in the back. Maybe we can get more Skeletons up in here. They won't die fast enough, so he is going to kill it, unfortunately. But it'd be what it be. All right, so we'll Berserker. Try to go for a Hog Rider on the right side, so then he can't really, you know, commit as hard as he wants to. And I could Lightning on this. I don't really want to that much. If I got the Ice Spirit in front, that would have been sick. Oh, wait, the Ice Spirit was able to stun the Muskie. That was insane. That was really good. We'll take that any day of the week. All right, all we need to do is log on the Hog. And with the Ice Spirit evolution, we should be good against the Hog Rider with literally no damage again, I believe. Oh, it got a hit. Damn. It's fine, though. So we're just going to go for one more Goblin Hut. Kill the Hog Rider. It should pull very easily. The Berserker is going to put in a lot of work. And the Evolved Cannon might even die. I'm not playing my best in this game to have complete candidacy for you guys, but you don't have to play your best in Clash Royale every game that you play. We're going to log, and we're going to probably Lightning on a Musketeer and then also a Knight. And I think I win the game because he's not back to his Musketeer. So this is his only answer. It was like he wasn't back to his cannon. He only had Musketeer, and he didn't cycle his Musketeer for whatever reason. So looking great. We're going to Ice Spirit, Berserker, and Skeletons, and I don't think he's able to get damage through that, I think. Okay, so if he fireballs, he does. It's fine. We just probably get him to go in for a cannon and like lightning it and win the game. He has to go in for Ice Spirit and a cannon. Oh, damn. The Ice Spirit took it. He's going to lose again to another just lightning, so I'm going to try to play defensively. Drop our Ice Spirit off to the side, so then when he goes in for a spell like a log or whatever, he doesn't hit everything. And yeah, we're going to win the game. So GG and well played. Too easy. Every single game has been a W, so let's play one more. I usually do 5 games for a video, but I think we cut out a few because the guys are just like dying super fast. I'll show my battle log again as proof. I try to do that every single time I can. Here we go. Started there with Chris. We won all the games today. And we are chilling at 6,900. Yeah, let's get one more. Hope you guys are enjoying the raw content today. We are flying. All right, already. We are playing against the ranked 78 player in the world. Let's go. I gotta win this. Let's secure an actual challenge today. This is gonna be tough. This will be the hardest match of the day for sure, for sure. So this guy is definitely better than me. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does. I should have probably not cycled the Witch there. I was thinking about logging. I still didn't have a card cycle that I wanted. I wanted a Berserker ideally. Okay, Rocket Cycle. Kind of annoying. It is what it is. I think I cycle Hog here and then I Berserker it. Make sure the Princess doesn't hit my tower. And I could log a Goblin Gang depending on what he does. Okay, Cannon. This is going to be way more intense. I will have to fully buckle down to beat this guy because he is better than me at the game. He's going to go Goblin Gang or something last second. Okay, Skeleton. So that's what he has. So he'll probably start Princessing at the bridge when he can. I wonder if I have to go Goblin Hut on it. Honestly, it's not terrible. All right, all right. Evolved Witch is going to die to Rocket, which really sucks. I'm not going to lie. The fact he doesn't have Fireball, this is a bit sad, you know? A bit of a sad story for us to see. All right, he'll probably Princess, if I had to guess. What do we do? Dual Lane Pressure and then Lightning on the Little Prince in a building? And then just win with the... oh, yes. We're going to hit the units instead. 100% hit the units. Because we kill the units and then the Witch just, like, galvans through. There's not much he can do comparatively. Oh! Yes! All right. Yes, my precious. Beautiful. That's good. That's some good ship. That's some good ship. Hopefully I can beat this guy. Again, he is better than me by quite a bit. Like, rank 78 is not someone that I should be beating very often. All right. So we're going to go Ice Spirit here. And then he's probably going to Princess, sort of get ready with our Berserker. We can just wait and see what he wants to do. Definitely want to continuously witch in the back until I get the evolution and then try to do the same shenanigans that I did before and Lightning on units. All right, we're fast, right? Yes, sir. We're fast with it. I'm locked in. You're a good player. I'm going to respect you. I'm going to play a lot better than I did in the other games, all right? All right? I'm going to try my absolute hardest in this game. So this kind of sucks. I do have to go Hog Rider to push that off, honestly. Wait! The Witch is splashing onto the tower. That's insane. That's so good. We forced the cannon, which is fine. I don't want to die today. All right, we're just going to rocket this Witch 100%. 100% rocket this. Negative trade, though. Take it, take it, take it. Yes, sir. All right, we'll go Skellies here. We'll eat the damage on the other side. We'll probably Lightning the cannon and then get damage. I think we Lightning cannon. Yes. Yes! I played so well in that. Give me a hit. Yeah! Hell yeah. That's sick. All right, we go Witch. Save our log. Very nice. We're beating a rank 78 player, guys. It's looking good. It's in the back. Ice Spirit here. Oh, wait, it dies? I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that interaction. That sucks. That's brutal. Really bad, actually. Okay, he messed up too. So we're going to Lightning on the Princess. Not enough for me to win, but if I got another Hog hit, I win. All right. Okay. We're going to try to go in for the Evolved Witch on the Princess and expect him to predict it and drop stuff nearby. I just want the Evolved Witch to win. I don't know if it does. A little bit further back. Again, he's just trying to finesse me with that stuff. I'm not going to fall for it as much. We're going to stack up as much as we possibly can. He's trying to predict a Witch, which I don't cycle. Berserker into this, 100%. Just eat the damage on the other side. Doesn't matter. Try to cycle like 2 lightnings probably, right? Against someone of this caliber, I think I just do that. Yeah, just take the lightning on the Princess too. Like, because it doesn't matter because I'm going to lightning cycle you anyway, right? Grab a defensive Goblin Hut. Go Witch here. Probably go Berserker. Maybe have to cycle a log on the Princess just to kill it. And then get back to lightning and win. I think we got him, guys. I don't think he's going to be able to stop this. I mean, I ranked 70 player in the world. Probably just lost to me, guys. And it wasn't even that much of a challenge. We're sitting here at 2,000 HP. I won every game I played. We took off today and won in a situation where I didn't expect to capture all wins, especially against someone like the Angel, who's flying in heaven, and I'm just, you know, flying to Vegas. Bro is out here at rank 78 in the world, just leagues above me, and top 226 too. So we ended up in a winning cycle all the way to 5,700 in the world with one of the best new decks in the game, and it's super easy to play, great to punish opponents, with the added bonus of destroying the most obnoxious cycle decks in the game like Expo. I can't say it enough. I love this deck. Not only was it fun to play, but there really weren't bad matchups. So if you're looking for a deck to reach Ultimate Champion or just go on a huge win streak, this is it. Hammer the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.